Alright, before we continue with our excursion, let's see if there is still everything inside of our backpack, if we have lost anything. Well, there is my sandwich here with salad, tomatoes and ham. Then we have your sandwich, 2 little bottles of water. We drank 3? 3, right? Yeah, wow. We drank a lot. Tissues and fresh scented wipes. Alright, guess we still have everything then. Yeah, ready to continue. Yes, it's 11:30, so we've been walking for about 2 hours into the woods. So I would say we're pretty deep into it. I would say we search a little bit of an isolated place, so we get away from the people there. I think there is another campus in that direction there. So I think we should head down that path. Yeah. That way we have a bit more privacy. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Yes, right. We should do it more often. We were closed in our home for weeks now. We didn't do anything, just watching TV, playing some games. Sometimes it's just good to go out in nature and enjoy it all, take it all in. The freshness of the smell. I mean, it's pretty hot and humid, but it's a different kind of air. There's no pollution, no noise of the cars. It's just you and I, the sound of the leaves and the dirt when we step through it, our heavy breathings. There is something refreshing about that, don't you think? You're not tired, aren't you? Okay. Oh, we walk just like 10-15 minutes more and then we stop. No, I'm pretty sure that this is a solitary path. Usually people stick to the main road. This is a bit of a side one, but it's a good one. I've been here before, and it will lead us straight to the riverside. Yes, it's a bit humid because of the river. But it's not suffocating today. You can breathe quite easily. Hey, look at those flowers there. What a beautiful color. Nah, I have no clue what they are. I mean, I'm quite a disaster when it comes to botanics, so don't ask me. You have more chances to know about them than I do, that's for sure. It's good to take walks like this to find a bit of inspiration when you're in search for a muse or something, to get your ideas back flowing into a creative pace. And we've been struggling quite a lot in the last days, so no, we can do it once a month. I mean, we don't have to do field trips or hiking, so just walks like this, just through the trees like that, listening to birds and insects. That's my least favorite part of woods, but yeah, so it's part of the environment. What can you do? I feel your heart pumping, sweating. That's also, no, actually that's a good part of it. It feels good to give some strain to your body. It's needed sometimes. Yeah, I know, right? It would be great to do this kind of little trips at night, but it's too dangerous. I mean, apparently you don't see anything at all because there is no light source of anything. But I don't know. It's weird times. You never know. Maybe 40 to 50 years ago it wouldn't have been a problem, but nowadays with all the weirdos and sickos trampling around, I don't really trust it. I mean, already woods and forests are sources of kind of creepy stories, you know, haunted stuff and whatnot. You know, my mom once told me that, I mean, you know her story a little bit. She grew up in an orphanage, and sometimes they would do these little tours in the forest. It was in Germany, and the institute was just about a few meters away from the entrance of a forest. So sometimes they would do these day trips. And you know, my mom never really changed in all these years. She, back then, like now, she was always a person that likes to stay on her own. So around twilight time, she stood a little bit behind from the group. Hey, be careful there, there's some... The dirt is a bit uneven here. Go slowly. Okay. I was saying... Yeah, so she went with the group. And around twilight time, she started to stay behind from the group a little bit. And while the group went on walking, and without noticing that she was slowing down, something catched her attention deep inside of the woods. She started to see this strange house made of wood, like a cottage of some kind, and it reminded her a little bit of the house of the witch of Hansel and Gretel. She said she even saw that the light was on, and it was creepy as fuck. Oh yeah, she ran immediately back to the group. She's not the kind of person to invent those kind of stories. Yeah, I don't know. It's an eerie story, but it's so out in the realm of impossibilities. It's so much a fable tale. You wouldn't really believe that. Yes, my story is much creepier. The one of the ghost in the kitchen that I saw. Yes, that was something else. Please remind me again, why are we talking of ghosts and haunted things but we're walking in the woods alone? I don't know if that is a good idea. Yeah, starting to feel it in my legs. There is also another story. When I was little, my mom said that I would be scared to enter in the woods. I'm starting to run out of breath a little bit. I don't know, I would start to cry. At least in the first 2 times that she brought me to the woods. I was so terrified to be there. I don't know why. Now I love it, I explore everything. But back then, I just couldn't stand it, at least for the first minutes. And she said that when I chilled and calmed down and we entered more into the depths of the woods, I kind of stumbled on something, and it was sort of a platform. We moved the bushes apart, and we saw that it was an entering to some kind of vault. Of course, it was sealed shut. I tried to open it. There was no way. You probably would have needed some dynamite or I don't know, some kind of specific tool. Yeah, we going uphill like this is a bit harsh. I'm a bit out of shape. Especially after walking 2 hours and a half almost. Yeah, let me grab a bottle of water. Try to save it a little bit. We still have a long way to go back after. You want some? Yes? Okay. Here. Alright. Let's go. So yeah, still to this day, we think that I found back then, well, I stumbled on a bunker that belonged to the Nazis in World War II. It would have been interesting to enter, but of course, that was impossible. That's also a bit eerie, right? I mean, the Nazis, I mean, ghosts, hauntings, Nazis. There's good stories about forests as well. Fairy tales. Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel is not exactly a reassuring story. Actually, why are fables so creepy? Why are they always so dark in a sense, no? Have you ever thought about it? Okay. Finally we can start to go downhill a bit. Maybe 5 minutes more and we arrive to the point. I just know the perfect spot. It's hidden by some trees. They're like in a circular form. And we have the view on the river up to until the other side. You haven't experienced anything creepy in your life? Like creepy in the direction of the stories that I told you. Wow, really? Around what time was it? Yeah, I can't imagine. That's usually the times where it happens. Yes, I'm starting to sweat a lot. Fortunately, we're in the shadow here. Be careful because it's a bit steep here. The third way in, it could give to our weight. So go slowly. Slowly. We're really close to the riverside. It's just beyond those trees there. You see them? Yeah, hold my hand. It's a bit dangerous to go down here. Hold yourself on the trees maybe if you feel insecure. Okay. Oh, holy shit. Okay, I got you. Okay. So careful. Okay, you're alright? What the fuck was that? Wow, that scared the living shit out of me. Holy f... You alright? I barely got you. We almost fell all the way down. I don't know, what was that? A branch must have broken, I don't know. Let's keep going down, come on. We're almost there. Yeah. Keep holding my hand. Alright. Oh, finally. Yes, that was hard. But it was worth it. Trust me. No, you're right. Did you hurt yourself? No? I caught you just in time. Come here. I don't know, maybe a bird or an animal must have broken a branch. I saw that you lost equilibrium there for a moment. Barely could grab your shirt in your hand. Well, okay. Now that we can breathe and relax, turn around, and just take in that view. Tell me that that's not marvelous. This is the perfect spot. We have our little field of grass, soft. Every time that I came here there were no insects on the ground, so we could sit, have a little picnic, and just enjoy the water flow, the sounds. You like it? Yeah, this is my secret spot. Probably it's secret because it's a bit difficult to reach. We should have all the peace that we need here. You know, you're really sitting when you're all sweating like that. All your hair glued to your skin.